We're going to start with the Cavs because they got a big game against the Nuggets tonight. But first, you can tackle all your NFL and NBA action with FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook. Right now, new customers can bet $5 and get $150 in bonus bets if their first $5 bet wins. The FanDuel Sportsbook app gives you everything you need to place live bets on the NFL all in one place. So when you get a hunch in the middle of the game, you can check out all the latest stats, view live play-by-play, and so much more on the same page where you place your bets. Just visit FanDuel.com/UCSS to join today. Never waste a hunch. Make every moment more with FanDuel, an official sportsbook partner of the NFL.
I'm excited because I'm going to my first Cavs game tonight since COVID. I have not gone.
Must be nice.
And I'll be invading the press area, probably, being obnoxious. We'll see what happens.
I hear it's a whole UCSS-like reunion.
I think there's 4 of us. Jason's going.
Ant will be there, too.
Anthony, too?
He got
and
tickets,
Earl.
Ant will be there. Earl will be there.
Okay.
I will be late, but I will be there.
All right, I'm taking
my daughter's first cheer basketball game is today at 5:15.
Oh, look at that.
I'm not missing that.
I guess me, G, and J just,
you can get credentials.
You can get credentials, I asked.
How can I get credentials?
You ask Mike. That's what I did.
And I'll submit it.
Well, when you go, what are you labeled as?
Media.
Yeah, I ain't going.
Well, then, Tyvis, as the non-media
can't
member
go.
on this panel, let me ask you this question to start off then. Nikola Jokic coming to town, 2-time MVP, arguably the best player in the NBA right now. It'll be quite the test for Evan Mobley and Jarrett Allen to try and slow down Jokic, who's having arguably his best season to date. How do you expect the Cavs front line of Mobley and Allen to handle the level of play, the physicality, and all that comes with playing against the Denver Nuggets and Nikola Jokic?
I think they'll be up for the challenge. I think call me crazy. I might start Mobley on him and let Jarrett Allen be on Aaron Gordon. Reason being, I know that Jarrett Allen is obviously bigger than Evan, but this man is coming off of a 38-point game. Man was like 3 for 4 from the trade line. Obviously, he could do it all.
Best player in the NBA. Sorry.
I plead the fifth on that. But yeah, I just think Evan, when you go up against the Joker, I think you got to pick this man up full court. I think that's the best way to do it. If you play him full court, it's not something that I think he's used to doing. Obviously, you're the center. He's the center, so centers is always taught to sprint to get back and things like that. But I think Evan is good enough defensively to be able to stick him full court. I don't think he will do it. I just think it's something that he should try to do, just to try to get the ball out of his hands. And if he does decide to post you up, I think Evan, this guy is going to be he's always going to be top 3 in defensive player of the year nominations. I want to see what he's got, because I think that's the thing. Can you stick these good centers? Because you still got the Embiids whenever he gets back healthy. You got the Jokers and all these guys. The one thing that this Cavs team haven't really seen yet is that dominant center. And I want to see how do we fare inside the paint when he tries to post you up. But obviously he's special because he can shoot threes as well. So me personally, I'm going with Evan Mobley on him, and I think Evan can do a really good job. I like the way Evan's been playing. He's got more physical to him. He's got that energy to him. I think he'd be excited for that challenge. So I want to see Mobley. And I'm saying right now, if his over-under is 28.5, I think I looked at it on FanDuel. I'm taking Joker on the under tonight.
Ooh, wow. By the way, is Jokic, do you think he's the most underhyped best player in the big 3, not just basketball, in the big 3 sports, baseball, football, basketball?
Does Mike Trout count when he was?
Yes.
In his peak?
It's funny you say that because I was thinking that would be between him and Mike Trout.
Underhyped.
But
Joker is still more. I mean, at least Trout had national ad spots, like Subway.
Well, the problem with the Joker is LeBron is still playing.
But LeBron's not better than Joker. Not now.
But overall, career-wise.
I don't think it's
how that people's going to be like, when you think about basketball, the first thing you think about is LeBron.
But he's been better than LeBron for what, 4 or 5 years at this point?
He ain't better than the dude in Milwaukee.
Oh, way better.
Yeah.
He's way better.
Yes, he is. Yes,
he's way better.
A healthy Giannis is better than everybody.
I'm not letting this turn into a Giannis versus Jokic conversation.
No. But seriously, have you ever seen a guy less hyped?
He doesn't like media either, which doesn't help.
That's part of it. He's a foreigner, which factors in.
It factors in.
And let's be honest, because I always keep it real.
So is Giannis.
I always keep it real. Race is part of the conversation. He's a white guy in the NBA.
Yeah.
That's a part of the conversation too.
Yeah, it is.
That is.
But the biggest thing is he's not really marketable because
Not at all.
He doesn't like doing it.
Right.
So, I mean, you saw they won the championship, and he didn't want to stick around for the parade. He had to get back to his horses. Like that's
Which is crazy.
that's who he is.
It seems like he doesn't even give a crap.
No, he doesn't.
No, I'm about to say no, he does not.
But anything.
It just feels like
so
basketball is a means to an end.
Yeah.
For him.
But how could you be that good
hate
when you
people like that. Y'all don't know how that makes me so mad that he that good, but he's like, I just do it,
Yeah.
and he's big, but he doesn't look like a great athlete.
No!
Right?
I don't think he really is.
When they were doing the schoolyard picks, he was last.
Which is right.
Like he was last. The players didn't even want him. And he's the
I
best
think that
player
would
in
be
the
different
league.
now.
I don't know. He was coming off an MVP season when
Right,
he
but
did
that was like the beginning of his greatness,
He
I
is
think.
so good.
Is he
Yeah.
gonna win it again?
Yeah, he should.
Is he leading the MVP ladder right now?
It's so early.
He's
The only-
top 3.
If he doesn't win, it's only because guys are sick of
Who's
voting
in
for
front?
him.
Who would you put in front of him?
Nobody.
No. He's number 1. He's top 3
No,
in
but
the
sometimes
NBA.
there'll be people who just won't vote for him because he's won 3 times.
That's true.
No, I'm just saying in terms of the stats, he is top 3 in points, rebounds, assists, and
Yeah.
PER.
I mean, obviously,
take the under.
obviously it's early,
PAR,
but right
take
now
the under.
he should be the unanimous MVP.
I don't even know who's close. Like who?
Your guy, he's averaging, 33 points?
What's his?
32.
What are you talking? What's
Your
his
guy.
What's his name?
Your guy. You know who your guy is. He's not the MVP. He shouldn't be. It should be Joker again.
So if you submit, do you get a? Do you?
I
get to
don't.
vote?
When I left the beat, I gave up all that stuff. So I don't have a league vote anymore.
Did you vote LeBron all the time?
Every year. I vote him every year.
And you were right.
Yeah.
He should have won
Yeah,
not anymore, but he should have won all those years.
I
That's
voted
so
him
biased.
from 2010 to 2018.
every year.
I think I voted him first every. I
That's
think I
not
did.
biased. That's reality.
Yeah.
Bull,
said
how do you-
Oh no! You know what? No, I'm
2010.
sorry.
It was a man by the name of Kobe Bean Bryant.
No, I
that
voted
was still
Steph.
playing.
I voted Steph the year.
The unanimous year.
Yeah, I voted Steph. But
Okay.
But I think. I mean, I
But
don't.
most of those years.
Almost
you voted
all those
LeBron.
years, I voted LeBron.
Which
Almost
made
all of
sense.
them.
What's your take on them facing Jokic tonight?
Mike had a really good point last night on the podcast that we did, and I don't want to steal his thunder, so I'll let him explain it. But there's not many centers in the league where you don't really want to put Mobley in that matchup, but this is one of them. We were talking last night. I think, and I'm not a big Embiid guy. I've said it a million times. I would not want him anywhere near my franchise. But Embiid and Joker, 2 of the guys, and I don't know if there's another one. I don't have my ring on. I just realized that.
You're a mess this
I
morning.
am. It's in my car.
You know
It's in
why?
the-
You know why?
He's not at the strip club. I take it off and I work out because I get blisters, so I leave it in the drink cup. Anyway, Mike, bail me out of this. Talk about what we were doing on the podcast last night about how you would defend Jokic.
So last year in the playoffs, when they were facing the Minnesota Timberwolves, even though they have Gobert, who's I think he won Defensive Player of the Year last year,
Right.
a center, you think
The two
that's the
big
matchup.
guys.
They put Karl Anthony Towns on Jokic as more of the deterrent and then let Gobert kind of stand around in the paint and be the free safety, per se, to deter any cutters, any guys who are back cutting. You have a 7'2" Eiffel Tower defensive stalwart in the paint just to kind of deter all that stuff. I think tonight you can take that same approach with Allen as the primary defender on Jokic and have Mobley, just sag off Aaron Gordon almost completely. If he wants to beat you with threes, Aaron Gordon's going to hit a couple, but you live with your chances on that. And just be an absolute fly swatter around the paint. Make anytime Jokic tries to post up, he's
Right.
not only scoring over Jarrett Allen's outstretched arms, but he's scoring over Evan Mobley's outstretched arms. It's not a straight double team. It's just that he's standing there in case you – and Steve, if you want to play the highlights, 345, he's physical as hell. He's a monster down low. Well, if he turns and he gets Jarrett off him, well, then you still have Evan there. So that's kind of how I would approach it. And I would also start Okoro on Jamal Murray. So if they do run that pick and roll that they run so effectively and it's a switch, I like Okoro's chances to hold up against Jokic a lot better than I like Darius or Donovan's.
And Minnesota beat Denver last year, right?
They did.
Yeah.
And they were the best defensive team in
Now, those
basketball
guys
this
are
season.
a little bigger than Allen and Mobley.
Both are bigger than
Yeah.
yes. But as close stylistically as you
It's
can get.
comparable. It's
Right.
very comparable.
Yeah, it's a good point. I mean, it seems to make a lot of sense. I know, Tyvus, you said you would put
It's the
Mobley
same.
on
It's
him.
the same thing. They just flipped the players. I said I would put Mobley on him. They just said they do Allen, and I have Mobley on him and have Allen in the paint. They flipped it.
Mobley's better at blocking shots than Allen.
Yes.
So it's probably better to have Mobley as the free safety type of guy.
They're both pretty good.
Yeah.
They're both.
I'm about to say they both get you.
Are you going to see if when Allen's out of the game? Would you then put Mobley? I guess you'd have to then put Mobley on him. Like, who else would you use?
Yeah.
One thing I'm interested to see tonight, too, Jason, we didn't mention this last night.
Yeah.
When you play Jokic, he's such a good passer, too, that you almost have to pick your poison. Do you want him to go off and score 40 points and limit all the kick-out opportunities, or do you spread the floor, make him a passer? Like, are you going to make him a scorer or a passer? I actually think he's more dangerous as a passer than he is as a scorer.
I was going to say I'd rather him score.
I'd rather him be in a score-first mode and take away the kickouts to the corner for open threes. I'm curious if they'll do that tonight or if they'll kind of mix and match quarter to quarter, shift to shift, scorer versus facilitator. But he scares me most when he's in the paint, draws 4 guys in, and kicks out. He doesn't miss passes. He's the best passer I've seen in a long, long time. He's in the same ilk of LeBron and some of the best passers of all time. And I would not let him pick you apart.
And he does it within the flow of the game to the point where you don't even notice it. And then you look up in the fourth quarter, he's got 28, 13, and 12.
You're like, how did?
And you're like, I didn't even know. Like, where'd that come from?
Right.
That's the nights where they just cut you apart.
Yeah.
When he's got 12, 13 assists, and he's got this going.
Yeah. What's the
really
health status of both teams heading into tonight, Mike? What's the injury report? You have that?
I know Darius is a game time decision.
They're going
to changes a lot.
Sure. There's no chance Jokic is getting a maintenance day tonight, right? He's definitely going to play.
To my knowledge, he's full go.
I guess. What's the line?
I'll pull it up right now. Hold on.
I haven't looked at Denver's schedule. I assume he's playing.
I mean, that would suck if he doesn't play.
They were off last night, so
take the under on Jokic.
Take the under? I wouldn't do that.
The line is Cleveland by 4.5.
You scared?
Denver hasn't played well.
They haven't played great there. I think they're 5-5 in their last 10. They're a couple games over 500 overall.
They're 11-8. The only game time decision tonight for Denver is Aaron Gordon. So
why are they struggling? Is the team around them not quite as good as it was?
Jamal Murray and MPJ ain't hitting shots.
Yep.
Are they're on the decline as a team, or do you think they pick it up in the second half?
They'll pick it up in the second half.
All right.
Yeah, they will. They're another one of those teams that we talk about. I talk about all the time.
The regular season is meaningless to them.
Now, Philadelphia looks like they're completely done. Right?
Yeah.
Aren't they like
best,
5?
They best player is
5
a
and
rookie.
15. 5 and 15.
Are they finished? They making the playoffs? I know the bottom of the East isn't very good.
They're 2.5 games out of a playoff spot. So yeah,
What happened to
that
Tyrese
sucks. Like,
Maxey?
I hate this 10 teams in the playoffs bullshit.
What happened to Maxey, McNuggets?
hamstring.
Sheesh. The rookie, the best player on their team.
I expect the crowd to be pretty
And
pumped
then he
up.
gonna hit
tonight.
you with a TikTok
Jokic
video.
will play. They play Washington in 2 nights.
Oh, yeah.
So I would imagine that.
I mean, that's like having a night off.
Yeah. So he'll play tonight.
Yeah. All right. Any update on the Cavs? So it's just Darius. Dean Wade's back. Coro's playing. LeVert's playing.
Jerome's considered a game time decision. He was sick
He's gotta
on
be all right by
was it
now,
Tuesday.
no?
Yeah, he was sick on Tuesday, so he's a game time decision. Darius, we'll find out there in warm-ups, but other than that, everyone on the ESPN injury report at the moment is expected to play.